You suggest whatever you say.
So, hi Yash and hi Jyoti, hi everyone. This is Vinti. So yeah, so actually we are on Facebook Live, so this is the time we should start.
Okay.
We are on
Awesome.
Facebook Live now. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Benati.
Super.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. Happy Saturday. And here is Yash. Most of you know him actually. And I wanted to give a brief introduction on him. He's an engineer by graduate and he is a life changer by profession. He helped people to go over their limiting benefits when it comes to exercise and yoga. At the same time, help them get the results. And here is Yash. Today he'll be talking about how home cooked food it is better than the outside food. Yeah, I'll
Yes.
it's your chance.
So perfect. So first of all, am I audible? Am I properly audible, Jyoti?
Yes, it's good for me. Are you sharing?
Am I audible, guys?
No.
Okay, perfect. So hello everyone. So
Yash, I think there is a connection issue. We
Yeah.
cannot see you, and yeah, maybe try rejoining it. Yes, you can
sorry
see
guys,
now.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. So first of all, a very welcome to everyone. It's Saturday morning. You spared time for this nutrition. I'm really thankful for that. So today I'm here on the topic how home cooked food can help you get results. So there's a belief that we need proteins, we need supplements, we need all those kind of things to get results when it comes to fitness. But nutrition is really really easy. So what is nutrition? First of all, so the definition of nutrition is the food we eat. So that's what nutrition is. It's a combination of what we eat when it comes to proteins, fats, and vegetables. So, in short, whatever we are eating
You're breaking, Yash. The voice is breaking. Sorry about that.
sorry guys, I guess there's some network issue with my I think so
If
yeah, and now you can hear me.
yes,
Jyoti?
yes. Oh, again it got okay. It is wavery actually, but yes,
Really? Okay.
yeah,
Let
you
me
can
let
start.
me okay. If it breaks down once again, I'll just switch my device. Okay. Super. So what I was saying was there was no same diet for any two people. So the diet basically depends on the nutrition level, the activity level of an individual. So if you see someone doing the same set of things as you are doing and they are getting better results, it's not because they are doing some magical thing. They have a body type which is helping them to get some results quickly, and you could be the same person who gets better results than the other person. So it depends, it totally depends on what kind of food you are eating and what is your body type, right? So this is very simple fundamental. If a person is taking x calories and he is burning x plus 1 calories, so he or she will be losing the weight, right? And if someone is consuming x calories and just burning out x minus 1 calories, eventually what will happen? Simple math, that they are gonna put on some weight and fat, right? So now, what is nutrition is, if you are running X kilometers and you need some amount of calories to make that run, and if you're having more than that, as let's say if your entire day's physical activity is just one lap of run, and if you're consuming according to that lap of run the calories, then it's really easy for you to maintain the weight. And if you're consuming more and running less, you would eventually see yourself putting on weight. If you're running more and eating less, you would first up you will see, oh, I'm getting lean, and then sooner you will start getting weak. So now I don't want to get into calories and anything, because it's a very tricky thing. So let's cut the calories away. Now we are going to be talking about food, right? So the good thing is, you can take all the nutrition out from the food we eat. So most of us are vegetarian, and few of us might be non-vegetarian as well. So we have a lot of sources of food. We eat food, and that's how we are working. Right? We are able to listen. We are able to move because of the food. That's the energy. So now the energy comes in various forms: protein, carbohydrates, fats, and vegetable, and everything has its own purpose. We know that we need to eat carbohydrates to function. That's a source of our main source of our energy. If you just go on a low carb diet, that's good. It would help you get results.
Not able to hear you, Yash. Yeah, the connectivity is bad. Sorry about that.
Sorry, guys. Really sorry for that. Now, that's Asta Shada, that's me. Okay.
Okay.
So, what I was saying is we need balance of everything. We need everything in our meals, and we can take everything out of our meals in a very proper way. So, we eat curd. Being a vegetarian, we eat curd. We have paneer. We have tofu. We have a lot of various sources of protein. So, what I come across these days is people saying that we are vegetarians and we don't have ample amount of sources of protein, and that's a complete lie. Okay, so we have ample amount of sources of proteins. The thing which is important is how we consume it, right? So everything which has and it is also said that everything which a vegetarian eats is full of, if it's full of protein, it's either full of carbohydrates or fats. So paneer is something which is said it has a lot of fats in it. Being a major source of protein, it has a lot of fat. So now the thing is, you can design your meals, and that's how you can get results out of it. You know that paneer is something which is high in fat as well. So while cooking, you're going to make some changes, and that's how your paneer would be a great source of protein. And the meal which you will make out of it would be a proper meal. So the second thing which I have to share is, you can design your meals. So if you know, this is my activity level and this much, and we really need very less food. So saying that stomach is a muscle, we really need to train our muscle, that is stomach. So the thing is, if we feed more, it grows big, and of course it takes a lot of food to fill that. And if we start eating less, what we'll see is we are getting stuffed in a very little amount. And when that thing happens, what you see is get results, right? So what the thing which I always recommend everyone to do is to sit when you're going to sit for having your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. The first thing you can do is set a timer for 20 minutes, that I'm going to consume my entire meal in 20 minutes, not less. It might be like I ate three-fourths of my meal in five, but still take that 1/4 of the meal in 20 minutes, because there's a hormone which gets secreted in our stomach when we start putting food. The hormone take 20 minutes to reach the brain and give it a command that I'm full. But what we generally do, what I see people generally doing, is hogging. Their meals are like from in 5 minutes or 10 minutes max. So if you really want to achieve great results with the food which is available at home, then my first recommendation would be start eating your food at a slow pace, right? So that's going to be a really, really game changer for you. Now, along with that, timing, the time of your meal also matters, right? So timing for the meal can be different for every person. Most of us are working, and we have different time zones, and we are different time shifts of the work. Someone is doing the night shift, someone is doing the early morning shift. So the timings really changes for everyone, but the thing is the body remains the same. So we need to just adjust to that timing. So my typical breakfast is around 9 a.m. and I try and stick by that. That at 9 a.m. by adjusting few things, my breakfast is at 9. And when it comes to lunch, it's 1 p.m. So by hook or crook, by 1:30, finish up your meal, right? And the dinner, it generally happens around 6:30 or 8, not more than 8, because I have a sleeping pattern where I sleep early. So fix your timings and try and stick by them, because you will see your stomach getting trained for that. And on a longer run, you'll see better results coming based on the timings of your food you are having. And the second, the biggest thing in that is, what if I get hungry in between, right? So we should try and avoid munching here and there, because our stomach is our digestive system is working on the food which you poured in, right? And the things are down there, and our entire energy is focused on the digestion of the food we ate. And what we do is we just take a bite of something, and the entire digestive systems again starts digesting that one bite. So now we are diverting the force from one work to two work. And what that kind of work would be, right? It's not going to be good. So that's the main reason. You should stop, munching in between. But what if you are what you are having craving of eating something, right? So what you can do is you can go for fluids, right? So some kind of lemonade, some kind of green tea, some kind of, and green tea after a meal is a very good very good thing, because it improves our metabolism. So what you can have is something which is fluid. And if not fluid, if you really want to have something, you can go for fruits. Half a slice of any fruit would work good, and you would see the fruit satisfying your craving for the moment. And if you don't want to go for the fruit, you can go for dried fruits, right? And of course, not the raisins, not the sweet ones, but the normal ones. The walnut is good, almond is good. Okay, so and fox nuts are good. So try and do adjust all these things in your munching time. Okay. The next thing when it comes to nutrition is the most important thing mainly is the mood, right? The mood in which you have your food. That's the key thing. So everyone would agree that there are hormones in the body, right? You would agree that our body is having hormones, right? It secretes based on our moods. Our hormone levels go up and down. So the only two hormones we are concerned about is cortisol and dopamine. These are two hormones which are in our brain basically. And cortisol is a fear hormone. So whenever we are stressed, where we are angry, okay, whenever we are anxious, we are having some task in front of us, and we're struggling, that hormones kicks in, right? So then that is not a good hormone for the body when it comes to digestion. So what I'm trying to say here is, if at all you're angry, if at all you're stressed, what you should do is you should try and avoid eating at that moment. Be it your time of your meal, try and not eat at that time, because the food which we are going to be consuming at that time is not going to be working very good for the body. Now, what you can do at that time is you can just skip them, just wait for a few minutes, go out for a walk, choose the way you can lighten up your mood, and then go for the meals. So that generally happens with me when I was in Pune. So my mom and I used to have quarrels a lot of times, and that would end up me getting angry or a little bit stressed. And whenever I reached the home, I always had a feeling like not a good feeling. And what I decided that time is I'm not gonna eat the food when I'm angry, because that's not gonna work for my body. And it showed some results. And of course, you feel better when you are feeling better. You eat food in a good way. You don't hog. You try and taste it better. You try and enjoy it. And that's what it comes. That's what I want to tell when it comes to the mood of eating, right? So mood really matters. I always suggest everyone who I'm helping that if you're in a bad mood, if you're stressed, please don't eat. It's okay if you're not eating a meal at that time. That's not gonna be a very bad option. But if you're eating at that time and you're not in a good mood, that's not a good option for you to get results. Okay. Now, the next thing is we have a part like we have things called supplements, right? So a lot of times we come across people suggesting supplements, and a lot of times we see people complaining about supplements, that it's not good, it affected me in this way, it affected me in that way, it affected that person in that way, right? So supplements, what is a supplement? A supplement is something which your body is not having and which you want to give it, right? So vitamin B, or let's say B12, is a supplement which a body needs. Now you decide how you're going to consume it. Walnut has some B12, and a lot of different things have some B12, right? So you need to eat those things if you really want to get that. But when you go to a doctor and your B12 level is low, what they do is they provide you an injection, right? So that your levels are maintained. That's also kind of supplementation. So based on the requirements of the body, you need to supplement yourself. So if you are a vegetarian, you work out really hard and you feel my protein levels are not so very much higher in my food, and I really need some help from outside, then go for some whey proteins or proteins, right? Now, there are 10 numerous things needed for the digestion. If you need, let's say, you're unable to sleep properly, sleeping is also one major factor when it comes to getting results, right? So if you're not able to get some sleep, or you're not able to get a sound sleep, so there are few supplements for that. But that is supposed to be taken when you are working out and you're not getting ample sleep, where you're not getting ample time to recover. Then you are supposed to go with that thing, right? So and there are a lot of different supplements, like whey protein. They are like casein, keratin. Everything has a purpose, but not everything is meant for you. Okay. Oh, I want to pump up, I want to do some hardcore workout, I'll add creatine. No, your body has the system to create the creatine in the body. These are terms related to fitness and related to results, like result related to the achievement of your results, right? So never, like, I won't say no to supplements, but of course if someone has prescribed you some supplements, go for it. And the person who prescribed you should know about those things. Okay. And then and only you are supposed to go for any kinds of supplements. Now, people say that they got bad results or they had a kidney issue or this and that. That's because of improper supplementation. And supplements are not supposed to be blamed upon. It's your it's how you used it. Okay. Now, we really need few supplements. Like B12 is a thing which we don't get in most of the food, so we need to take it in some form of supplementation, right? And if you're struggling with sleep, you really need some either Ayurvedic things or some supplements to get the deal done, right? So that's how the meals are. You can, first up, you need to know your body type, right? If you are a person who eats a lot and still stays lean, you need to eat more. If you're a person who eats a lot and gets fat quickly, you need to eat less. And if you're a person who, no matter what you eat, you stay the same, keep eating unless your body types changes, right? So that's one thing. The second thing is timing. Always try and stick by the time. Okay, always try and have a schedule. Like you have a schedule for your meetings, like you have a schedule for kids classes, like you have a schedule for everything these days. Have a schedule for your meals as well. Like, I'm going to have my meal this. And one good thing about scheduling is you can plan your meals. That today, let's say today in the night, you're going to be having a menu inside your head, that tomorrow in the morning I'm going to prepare this and this, so that tomorrow when you wake up, you don't have 10 different things going in your head, and you have planned for it earlier, so you can implement that. So that's called meal planning. What I help people with is meal planning, right? Now, once you know your body type, once you know your activity level, once you have planned your meals, the thing is, you need to feel good when you eat those things. Now, that is the mood. And if you are doing some workouts, if you are having challenges with getting some results, you should definitely take some help. And if you feel you're at plateau and you want to get some better results, there are people who can help you better than YouTube, right? So always try to reach out to the professionals, and not go with the YouTube things. Of course, they are really helpful, but that might work for someone, might not work for you, because you are total different, unique kind of person. So that's pretty much about nutrition. It's how you eat the food. I can accommodate a pizza in your meal if you want at a day, right? But the thing is, you need to manage two meals according to what I say, right? If you want to have a dinner with friends where you will be having party, will you be partying? Then you need to just manage few things in the morning and lunch, breakfast and lunch, and you can definitely enjoy your dinner, right? So that's how nutrition works. It's all about management, right? So now that's something which I wanted to share. Now, Jyoti, what would you suggest? Like, what can we do?
We'll ask for the questions, and then if not, we can go for yoga or some small
Perfect.
practices which helps that digestion properly, because mainly the thing is digestion, right? For some people, even they eat less or more, if the digestive system is not good, if you have any kind of good digestion system, that will be good. And I liked your I learned a very two things with your talk. The mood, I never knew that, actually. That is a good thing. And I have a question first, okay? Like when you eat less, many of my friends eat less and they become fat, actually. And I eat more, I am very lean. So if they eat more and more less also, they are increasing their weight. What is what can, if
Be
for
the
them to
reason, right?
become lean, them to become lean, I'll be joking around that you need to eat more so you'll become thin like me. That is what I be joking around. So your suggestions, please, and you can
Okay,
give the questions to other people now.
right. So what you're saying is they eat less and they still get fat, right? Right. So see, the thing is, less eating is not a solution for getting fit, right? More, as I said, there are different kinds of people. So when we starve, what our body tends to do is store fat, because store some energy, because now we are there's no let's say if you're not eating the amount of food your body wants, what the body will do is, whatever the next meal comes, that's gonna store that energy in the form of fats for future use, because you are having you're starving your body, right? So, and body is not meant to starve, so it would add fat to the body. Now what happens is, I assume they are eating less, but they are eating multiple times in the day. That's my complete assumption. If
No, no.
What do you think?
No,
Right.
like
So,
many of them, no. They eat less and they eat only 1 or 2 times, no munching also, but they'll be blowing up actually. I don't know why. Because my 3 friends are,
so
it's happened to be that actually.
that's like a possibility. And as I said, that our body tries to store things. If you're starving it, body tries to store even the proteins in the form of fats, because for the later use, right? And starving is not the right way to lose fat. Eating properly, eating multiple times, eating the right food is the solution to getting lean, right? To get
Yeah.
fit. And if at all you want to gain weight, you need to eat multiple times. If you want to lose weight, you need to eat multiple times. And that's how we help people get results, right? We don't cut on their meals. We don't cut on their carbs. Like, of course we cut on their carbs, but we don't cut on what they eat as a source of carb. And we never say no to things. We always say a little, or a little not, like a very little. Okay. So, and if at all you had something which is off the plan, that's not the end of the world. We can manage it, right? So one of my clients, Aruna, so she ate a lot of some like a high carb food yesterday. So what I suggested her was, go for a jog, go for some exercises in the morning, so that we can adjust those things, right? So my answer to you would be, starving is not the solution. You should eat 3 times a day. There is a reason we always had breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right?
Yeah.
So follow that, manage the things in that, so that you get results. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question, Jyoti?
Yeah, like I'll give them this video. I'll send them this video.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you, Yash.
So I'm up for questions. If someone has any, please shoot. Yes, guys, come on. Few questions. It could be anything. So when it comes to nutrition, it's all about solving small problems. It could be, I eat more, I eat less. It could be, I eat this more, I am drawn towards cravings. What can I do? So I'm here to help you guys get some answers. If you have few questions, that would be really good. Then else we'll move towards what Jyoti suggested. Few things which can help you improve your digestion.
That will be good.
No one's asking any question. Anyone? Nope. Jyoti, do you have any other question?
Main thing is that was when I was putting my notes here when you were talking. So that was my thing. And the mood is the good thing actually. You mentioned two types of what is that, hormones, right? One is cortisol and another one. Can you expand on the another one?
Perfect. Thank
I
you.
forgot
Like
the name.
dopamine.
Yeah, dopamine. Yeah. Can you
Dopamine,
explain that one?
right?
Yeah.
So it's a good feeling hormone. So whenever we are happy, that's something which gets poured in our brain. So uh, it causes addiction, basically. So if you are happy more, you get addicted to that. Every time you get happy, you are pleased, a bit of dopamine is released in your head, and that really works well with the digestion. So when you're happy, that's the hormone so basically there are two hormones, cortisol and dopamine. Cortisol is a bad feeling hormone, and dopamine is a good feeling hormone. We should always eat food when we are having a good mood. It could be you could first thing is try and avoid digital gadgets when you're having food, because that, of course, there are some good series which I also watch when I eat food. But the thing is, it takes away your concentration from the food, which is really important. You need to live every bite of food you are having, right? And chewing it 32 times is also one trend, right? 32 bites, 32 times. The reason of that is it would consume a lot of time, right? And your digestion would start at the beginning. A saliva would meet the food, and the process of digestion would start here. And the more time you give here, the less it is going to take in the stomach. So that's one more reason you should try and eat. If not 32, 31 is also good. Okay, try and do that, but try and chew the food for a longer time so that your digestion is improved. Now, coming back to the mood, two things. It's really simple. Let's not complicate it. If you are feeling good, please have your food. If you're not feeling good, you're stressed, you're having some anxiety or tension, skip, like, don't skip, postpone your meal. And whenever you're feeling good, have it. There's one more thing. There is one term called stress eating, right? So when someone is under stress, they eat. So the thing is, the solution is not eating. You also deep down, you know that the solution is not eating, but a nature walk would really work fine. If you're not having a nature walk, you can uh, you can do some pranayam. If you don't want to do pranayam, you can listen to something which you like. Should, but just like quick suggestion, don't go on Instagram or Facebook, right? So do something which you like, right? It could be something which you like, not it's gonna change your mood, and eventually every hormone would settle down, and you would enjoy your meal, and you'll get some better results. And nutrition helps us get 70% of our results, 70 and more. So if someone says, "Yeah, I'm exercising and enjoying the meals and eating like Jyoti, maybe you eat a lot, right? So you said that.
Yeah,
So
I
if
eat a
someone
lot.
is exercising in a good amount and eating a lot more than what he or she is supposed to have, what you will see is eventually they'll start putting on weight, right? So it has to be managed with the work we are doing. And of course, you should know the kind of body you are having. If you're a person, there are basically three kinds of bodies on this planet. First is people who eat eat less, who eat more and still lose weight. The second is who eat more and gains the weight, and almost 70% of the planet is with who eats more and gain weight, right? And there is a very like 10% people who eat howsoever much they want, and they still stay lean, they still stay fit. So that's really less. The first and the second are really more, right? So try and understand your body, and once you understand your body, you can get better results at everything, right? And that's why I also suggest one thing to everyone, if at all it's possible. Now we have phones. Previous to that, we used to write it in diaries. What is your mood, and how, like, what are you eating, you should mention every with every meal, right? So that later in life, like, let's not say life, late in future, after a month of doing some plan and you're not getting results, you can of course reflect back and see what I was doing and what I'm doing now, and what did work for me and what is not working for me. It's a very small thing. It's like journaling. You should do that if at all you can. And I know you can. You always get 2 minutes to write what you ate and how are you feeling. So these two things, as you're supposed to start journaling, and you would see some great results coming in future if you just do these two things. And because the next time you will be eating your food, you will not be feeling good to write, "Oh, I was angry when I ate." So what you'll do is you'll postpone, right? So that's a trick. You'll start journaling or stay happy. That's also a trick. Always stay happy, like me and Jyoti, right? Awesome. So now what we'll do is we'll do few, like, there are really few asanas which we can do after eating. So the thing which can help in digestion is, of course, the things we can do after that. So there's one asana which I can show you guys, which you are supposed to do, or let's say which you are supposed to sit in every time you sit. That is called very simple asana. Let me just unfold my mat. Right. So the one asana you can always sit in is Vajrasana. Right. So folding our legs behind and sitting here. What it does is there are a lot of pressure points of our intestines at a around a calf. And while we're sitting like this, what we do is we pressurize our calves. Okay. And that's how the digestion improves. So one asana which definitely can help you, which you can do after eating your meals after 15-20 minutes, is you can sit like this and relax. For to start with, like, it's going to be challenging in the beginning, but on a longer run you'll be able to sit more, and you'll be able to digest your food in a really good way. That's one thing. And there's one pranayam, or let's say there's one exercise, there's one kriya which can really help you manage, like maintain your progress, or let's say it's called agnisar. So what is agnisar is, it is assumed, it is there that our stomach has kind of agni, a fire burning in when we start eating the food. And depending upon that like let's say, depending upon the flame, for example, if someone is having a bigger flame or more jatragni, so his food is going to be digested really quickly, right? If someone's having dim, very less, the food is going to be digested in a long time. So to balance that, to come uh, in a condition of for this moment, like Jyoti, if even if she eats more, she stays fit, right? So if you want to come in that, you need to do Agnisar. So how we do it is, we breathe in, we breathe out. There's Mool Bandh at the rectum, and there is Jalandhar Bandh at the neck, and Udyan Bandh at the stomach. So what we do is we pull our rectum in, we breathe out, we pull our rectum in, we tug our tummy inside, and then touch our jaw to the jaw to the neck. And what we do is we try and breathe in and breathe out. Okay. So once again, we breathe in, we breathe out, we try and pull our rectum inside, stomach inside, and the jaw close to the neck. And take a stomach in and out. But this thing is supposed to be done in the morning, right? Of course, with your yoga and exercises. So there's a particular time for doing that, morning or evening, but try and do it in the morning only, empty stomach. That's how you balance your jatragni. Okay. And that's how you can see some results coming in coming future when it comes to digestion of food. So these are two real quick things which you can definitely do every day. You can sit in Vajrasan every time. So previously people used to sit like that only, and that's the reason this digestion used to be really strong. And if you really were looking forward for a stronger digestion, you can sit in that asana. And the good thing about that is it keeps always your spine straight. When you sit in Vajrasan, your spine never bends like this. So it always remains straight, and you always stay alert as well. Okay, so these were a few asanas which we can perform.
One question on the second asana, Yash.
Yes.
Okay, you told I want the correct steps, because bandhan is you need to be very careful, right? So first you tuck in, right? The mula bandh you need to do first, tuck in, take that air,
Right.
and pull it out, and lock your neck.
Right.
Lock
So
your neck.
3 bandhs are involved.
when before locking your neck, push the air out, right? Push the air out.
Right.
First lock your anal, then take your air and push it out and lock your neck. Lock your neck, and it will be an empty stomach. Empty. The whole passage will be empty. In that emptiness, you need to push your tummy, right?
The stomach in and out. So you got it correct, but there's one slight change. The thing is, we are going to be breathing out first. Okay. We are going to be emptying our body, emptying our entire system first, and then we are going to be applying the buns. Okay. And it will always start with Mooladhar. Okay. And then we are going to be doing the Udyan Ban, that is the stomach, and then the Jalandhar. It comes like this. Okay. You would be able to hold it for a few seconds, maybe more. With practice, you can definitely do it for more and more seconds. But that's the procedure. From your rectum, then coming up to your stomach, and then to your neck. Mooladhar, Udyan, and then the Jalandhar.
Perfect. First breathe out and then start locking the buns. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So that's the correct process.
Thank you, Yash.
Cool.
If anybody having question, please ask now. Okay. I think no one is having question. Aruna, can you share your experience? Like, because you are the student of Yash, so other people will know how it will be good for benefiting your system and your success with your yoga or whatever the aims you had with the nutrition for your healthy body and mind, both of them, right? So like, can you share your experience, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yoga and fitness, now that everyone knows, he motivates and inspires everyone. The thing is, initially I have attended previous yoga and meditation classes, but that was like more of talking, and I don't know, half the time it was like just sitting. But his classes, it's like from the beginning to the end, we are doing something. So we keep going, and you feel that he pushes you. It's like you initially you feel, oh no, I cannot do this, but no, finally you see the results in you. So that's what we want. I don't know how to talk, but I don't know how to put it into words. And nutrition, I started like 8 weeks ago with him, the nutrition plan, and I have lost like more than 4.5 kilograms.
Good.
Without starving or craving. So, and I have never like said, oh no, I'm not able to eat, I have to stop this plan with him. No, it's not like that. So I am the person, I plan my meals, what to cook, what to eat, and what are the it depending on my likes and dislikes or what tastes I have, like my tradition culture, I cook the food. And he just, he alters and he says what to eat, what not to eat, like the quantity, more or less. But one thing is, I have never starved myself. And what suggestions he gives is really great. But we don't know so many things before, like he said, the paneer. We used to think it's a high fat food, right? It is still. So we used to avoid that maybe once in 2 weeks or once in 3 weeks. But he said it has more protein than fat. So that makes us really happy, and we start consuming it. And as I said, I have lost my weight. 4.5 kilograms in just 8 weeks. That initially I'm very not sedentary life. I'm a homemaker, but I'm very busy. So my weight
homemakers
was
are busy.
Yeah, with 3 kids actually.
Yeah.
And my weight, I wasn't gaining any weight, that's for sure, but I wasn't losing also. So in order to lose, I was doing yoga and fitness, everything with him. But once I started the nutrition plan with him, that's when I started losing weight. And I don't know what else to say because I'm not that a talking person. But he's a very good coach in yoga as well as nutrition for nutrition advice. That's
No,
what I would say.
you explained it perfectly, Aruna. You were good actually.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Arnav.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
yes,
Welcome.
you need to help me with making my coffee down actually. Like I am a coffee person. Like I
Okay.
drink like alcohol actually. Like I'll be
Okay.
taking it when, because I feel it is not alcohol this good kind of a thing. It's not good. I know that how it reacts in my system. Even though with the awareness, I need to cut down the coffee. You need to help me with that then. I love
Perfect.
milk,
We can come up
coffee,
with a
and
plan.
sugar. Yeah.
Okay, you love all these reasons, but yeah, you're not having any problems right now, right? That not having any challenges when it comes to weight. Of course, on a longer run, coffee would like come up with all its challenges. But yeah, losing, of course, reducing on coffee, having a 1 cup of coffee, black coffee, is really good because you really need energy, right? The main
Yeah.
purpose of coffee is to provide caffeine in the body, so that it can fool your mind and make you feel a lot more energetic,
Yes.
right? So that's the purpose. So try and have a black coffee early in the morning to kick off with your like the day, and try and restrict yourself. That yeah, it's not that good. When you add milk to it, the quality degrades. When you add sugar to it, it's it's like not of any use now, right? So
Okay.
fix this thing in your head, and that's
No,
how
it is
you'll
my,
come to
yeah.
realize that
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
it's not good.
Okay. No.
So
For my
that's
problem
how
is
the thing is.
not that. I do yoga, like 2 hours yoga in the morning. After that, it is here. It's not my. I think my memory is being stored in my body. It will be fooling me all the time. I need to get rid of it. But thank you. I think
Yeah,
I'll come to you now.
perfect, superb. That would be a great thing.
Yeah.
We'll really
Thank you.
help you out.
Yes. Yeah. If anyone has questions, so I'll not take more time, so you can ask any questions. We have 10 more minutes.
Come on, guys, pick questions.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you share on the more on the supplements, like Ayurvedic supplements? What the names of the supplements, if at all you can share?
Yes. So great question. Great thing we can share. See, one of the best Ayurvedic. It's not a supplement. It's just a herb. It's ashwagandha, right? So ashwagandha is something which helps you improve your metabolism, improves your sleep, improves your strength, right? And it has 10 other different uses as well. Basically the most important are these, right? So ashwagandha, if you're taking it along with shatavari, that's again one more herb. So it improves your strength, it improves your digestion, right? So these are two basic very important things if someone is exercising, being vegetarian or non-vegetarian, be it anything. These are two very important things. And the third important thing is trifla. So these days, if at all you come in a category of people who have poor bowel movement or digestion related problems, twice in a week you can just simply have trifla churn. That's a powder that comes in multiple forms, but whatever you get, have it with lukewarm water before you sleep, and you'll see tomorrow in the next morning, your digestion, like your system is clean, right? So maybe 2 milligrams, 3 milligrams of it would work really fine. Sorry, 2 grams or 3 grams, not milligrams, but yeah, 2 or 3 grams would really work fine for cleaning your tract, right? So these are very few things, Ayurvedic things, which can help you. There are a lot more, but these three things are really important when it comes to digestion
How
and
many
recovery.
times? How many times do you need to take each of them?
Ashwagandha and Shatavari you can have every night, and
Are they
every night,
tablets?
because that they come in multiple forms. They come in powdered form, they come in tablet form. So what
Okay.
I take is powder form, right?
Okay. How much do you
Thoda,
take?
like a little bit here there is okay. It's not like you're supposed to take it like that only. Even if you have it a little less or more, that's not gonna change anything. That's gonna work. Like, they are herbs basically, so they will do their function, right? And triphala is something supposed to be taken if your like your digestive system is not working fine. It's not like you're going to be taking it every now and then. Whenever
Okay.
you feel like okay, what we call gums or swollen, something is not okay, I am not getting the word for chala, what we get in our stomach. Ulcer.
Ulcer.
Sorry,
Ulcer.
got the, yeah, ulcer in stomach. Sorry, in on the tongue. That's a clear symbol that your digestive system is not working good. There is some blockage. There is some stomach related challenges. So go ahead and go with trifla. That's the time you
Okay.
need to take it, right? And
Okay.
the next thing is turmeric, right?
Mm.
So every night try and have a little milk, very little, because we are adults. We don't need that much of
Milk. Yeah.
calcium. We should not take that much of milk, but
Mm.
we should always try and consume a little turmeric milk every night, or maybe uh, once in 2 nights. But we should always try and take that. That's gonna improve our metabolism, our functioning, our immunity, right? So these are few things. And our Indian masaldani, or let's say all the masalas and everything, is like a hospital, or you can say medicine thing. You can get everything out of it. If you're having uh, empty, like upset stomach, if you're having some things which you really need help with, you can go to the storeroom and take something out. Of course, there are a lot of things which can help you in your digestion, right? Try and go for those things over medicines. It's my request for everyone. We get a lot of multivitamins in the market, right? Try and go for the raw form of vitamins, because nothing is better, like nothing is as good as the natural things. Of course, you would end up eating a little more, spending a little less, but yeah, spending a little more time, definitely. But that's gonna work really fine with the body. Always think from the body point of view, not the time, and definitely not the money point of view. Always try and think from the body point of view, because if it's gonna be staying tomorrow, you will be able to do things. If it's not gonna be there, I don't think anyone can do, right? So always try to think from body point of view, what works for me. And medicines are not supplements, right? Medicines are because we have some issue. First up, try and avoid that issue. And if you are, of course, having a severe issue, go with the medicines. But always try and take the Ayurvedic supplements, or Ayurvedic suggestion, or Ayurvedic things, Ayurvedic solutions. Because they just don't suppress the problems like medicines. They come up with the solution and 10 different solutions along with that, right? So that's the power of Ayurvedic things. Always try and get everything from your meals. And if at all you are having some athletic goals, we can add supplements. So I don't know, does that answer your question?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Perfect.
One more light up question after your talk. Like, see, it is
Okay.
COVID period, right? COVID period, as you're suggesting, Aruna. Like, it's a COVID period. What do you do? What do you suggest? Precautionary medicines or Ayurvedic? This one, or after you get COVID, before or after? What are your suggestion for that? Because everybody are
Always
getting that.
before. Why?
No, 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 no. I know it is before. We don't know if it comes, right? It is an invisible enemy. We don't know when it comes. So, yeah. So before, and
Yeah.
if somebody has got it after, what they can do. Both
Okay.
you can, if you have
Okay.
suggestions.
Okay. Cool. So my suggestion would always be go for the turmeric thing. Okay, it helps you improve your immunity. So go with turmeric milk. And there is one tablet comes by the name of Neem Giloi. So it's a Patanjali based, basically in India. I don't know about US, but it's Neem Giloi. Try and have a tablet of it every morning, right? Neem Giloi is something, and clove and black pepper. Sorry, kali mirch, right? So these two things are, of course, something which are very good for the body, and helps against the virus things. And tulsi, basil leaves. These are that is something which is really good for the body.
Okay.
And if you mix these three things like tulsi, long, kali mirch in water, boil it, and then of course have it. After that, that's going to be an alternative or a solution. See, we are not giving any vaccines over here, but that's something which we can definitely do, right? And it would see, and of course we have tried this with people here. They got some results, they were positive and they came negative after that. But yeah, we can't say short that was the reason. But yeah, that could be one of the reasons, because these things have the tendency to help in the immunity system.
Okay, that's really, really great help, Yash, because we are all dealing with this enemy, right? Invisible enemy. So really important, so that we can take it daily, right? Daily or 2 days once or something like that, right? Okay.
Yeah, so once in 2 days, once in 3 days, or based on your capacities, because again, these things react to different people in different ways. So again, understand how it's happening with you, because some people feel a lot of heat being generated
Yeah.
after this, and some people are, oh, that's okay. So again, try and understand your body type and then do it.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we are
Awesome,
on dot. We are perfectly on dot.
Perfect.
Thank you, Yash.
Yes.
It was really, really very informative. I learned 4 to 5 points in today's session, and I hope everybody got some like info to get them get healthier and get happier and stronger. With all the tips with Yash, and I really appreciate your time and yeah, like all your instant this one actually like helping out with the topic and everything. But thank you very much, Yash.
Right. You're welcome. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to come.
Yeah. Good night, Yash. I think your bedtime is ready to come.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Yes.
Thanks for
you.
coming.
Have a great day
Thank
ahead, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you, everyone, for coming for the session. Have a good day.